So, Supermicro, you guys probably have encountered Supermicro in your activities in the HPC community. We've been in the HPC community pretty much from the start because of what we're interested in, right? Performance and computing and servers specifically. The last few years, with the emergence of AI, really the numbers have gone up. When I joined, we weren't even $1 billion company, and as you can see, now we're way up there. So that's after 14 years of hard work, developing our products and doing storage. Specifically, my job and my role at Supermicro is as a storage PM. So I'm very interested in what DDN does, and very interested as a partner and as a customer. We've done both, and today we're really talking about that partnership and the challenges of why this partnership works for us, right? Works for both of us. Of course, the challenges, of course, of this AI, which is scale and performance. And these are two things that Supermicro really is focused on. So developing products that can scale and developing the latest generation technology so that you're able to do the workloads that you need to do in AI and in HPC. And as we build this together, we realize that really we need partners like DDN. What differentiates us from the other tier 1 vendors in the compute and server industry is we are 100% software defined. And what you're finding today is 99% of the startups that will start up today will be software defined because it makes it much easier to get time to market and to develop your products so that you can actually start winning in the server industry and in the storage industry. So we love startups. We love to talk to mature businesses like DDN because again, they know how to do what needs to be done. So part of our recipe of success, and you've probably heard this if you've ever heard anything from Supermicro, is our building block approach. So our building block approach means that we have been developing, starting from a motherboard company to more and more integration. So as that has progressed, we've gone from system level to where we needed to do rack level, because anytime I do something that's at large scale, I'm going to need a rack, I'm going to need networking, I'm going to need that integration, to finally, in the last 3 years, we've been doing something we call data center building blocks, which is essentially everything you need to do to power, cool, and deliver the solution for AI. And we did a very large AI cluster with DDN, and that's really where it cemented our relationship. So with a building block approach, we basically become one-stop shop. Other than putting up the walls in the data center, we are doing everything else. We're doing liquid cooling, we're doing next generation power, all kinds of different things that will enable customers to deploy quickly and get their time to data as fast as possible. And DDN is an essential part of that story. So when we think about the building blocks, being a server PM, of course, I'm going to think about servers, right? So that's my core interest, is building the best server I can for storage. And so I have a portfolio that extends from very large capacity 3.5 inch, which again still remains relevant today. If you try to buy 3.5 inch today, it's actually highly constrained because there's so much demand for slow media, believe it or not. And then of course, taking that to the extreme of performance with our storage servers that we build on with our partners like DDN. So this is what we call our petascale line. So it's really designed for high capacity flash storage and using the latest form factors. It's using EDSFF device form factors, which give you all kinds of benefits in terms of power, efficiency, and performance in the thermal conditions. So to build these solutions, really, the challenges are much greater than just delivering servers in a rack. All you have to do is, when you look at a cable map and it's creating moire patterns, you realize there's a lot of things that have to be connected correctly and done right in order to deliver the performance that someone's going to need, especially at these kind of scales. And this is one of the reasons why we're doing these building block solutions, because that cable map could be wrong, and then you could be months trying to unwind what you did there. And Supermicro is delivering the total solution. In our liquid cooling line, where we're going with that is really what we call DLC2. And this is essentially bringing in warm water to the compute so that we don't have to use so much energy to cool down that liquid cooling. So we're ahead of the game in terms of developing solutions that give you power efficiency and still give you the liquid cooling that everyone needs now that the TDPs are off the charts in terms of both the networking, the CPUs, the GPUs, and now even there's a number of flash vendors that are starting to propose liquid-cooled storage. So that's something to look forward to in the future. So, what are we doing with DDN very specifically? So, to deliver the solutions to our customers, we are a partner with DDN, and we work and resell the Exa solution. So the Exascaler as a easy to deploy, traditional HPC type server is great. It integrates with our GPUs and we're able to get our customers up and running with a traditional parallel file system that there would be used to using in an AI training environment. Now emerging from DDN, of course, is the Infinia platform. So we have hardware that's in the Infinia platform. The Infinia platform is a software-defined platform, so it's really getting alignment with the greater market. It essentially gives our customers the flexibility of working with us both. And then the final thing that was just announced at GTC is our HyperPOD solution. So our HyperPOD solution is a core data center building block. So it is something where the GPU servers and the storage servers are integrated and delivered at different scaling sizes. So basically T-shirt sizing that you can get from Supermicro. That's a combination of DDN storage, Infinia storage, a cluster of GPUs. And this is available in T-shirt sizing so that you could go from 4 GPU servers to 32 GPU servers, and we would be able to get you the quoting and all the stuff that you need to take that solution. And again, from a deployment standpoint, this takes all the guesswork out of doing that deployment. All the networking services and storage integration can be done by Supermicro. And so this is a great new wrinkle in how we go to market together and how we deliver solutions for HPC and AI in today's market. So very quick, very highlight. Come and see us at our booth. We're actually going to have DDN speaking in our booth later today, and very excited to be working with DDN.